Hello, good afternoon, almost evening here. At the time of this recording, today is Monday, December the 30th. Let me double check. Let me check the calendar. Yeah, it's Monday, December the 30th, 2024. I'm in the car. Right now I am off of work early. I took VTO, voluntary time off, from where I work. Of course, I work for Amazon, AUS2, here in Texas, USA, on the mainland. And I'm just in the car, just relaxing and trying to catch some fresher breath here and some peace of mind. Yeah, it's been a long day for me. I'm always 24/7 stressed, and I'd rather be saying this. I'd rather just live in the Amazon jungle, rainforest, than rather work inside an Amazon factory surrounded by whirling machineries, loud humming, booming noise of all this mechanics, conveyance. And I just don't want to be working under management when I should just live free, feel free, and be free in the Mother Nature embrace of Amazon. And I pray to God that it comes true, and hopefully I will find that Amazon. I want to rather live in nature of it than to work for one in the urban city. So I just want to throw that out there and express that. So at the time of this recording again, it is about to be New Year's. New Year's Eve will be tomorrow. Happy New Year's. Social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, 4chan, Reddit, Snapchat, Discord, Skype, AOL, Instant Messaging, Yahoo, Google Chrome, Google Keep, Google Notes, or anything Google, Gmail, and any other social media internationally and exclusive to mobile apps. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve tomorrow. And hope the best wishes in your endeavors, prosperity, and success to each one of every people out there and to the community on the internet. That I just want to let you know. Hope that you understand the judgment of right from wrong, and whatever you do, just making sure there is no harm or violence that doesn't pertain to all that. I respect that everyone has life goals, dreams, and wishes that they want to hopefully fulfilled, and I hope that it will come to you, just as whatever of my dreams, hope it comes to me. So anyway, I'm sure I have made multiple contents related for New Year's, so I will restate this again, stating the farewell address. Good day, citizens of America. To the general public and to the internet and social media users who are watching or listening to this message. Today, I share an important update in my life and a heartfelt goodbye to a chapter that has meant so much. My wife and I have decided to vacate this home in January 2025 after much reflection. We have come to the conclusion that it is time to pursue the dream of owning a home, a place with land to call our own, rather than continuing to rent from a landlord or property management company. Personally, I have never been fond of bowing to the whims of property owners or landlords. Instead, I dream of being my own boss, owning the land beneath my feet. The journey has been a long financial grind. I've worked tirelessly to make ends meet, provide for my family, and put food on the table. My wife and I initially moved into this home with a friend, seeking both the experience of independence and the opportunity to split expenses, thus typically living our own life to our own heart content, without parental guidance. We just want to follow our own mean, doing what defines us. Truly expressing free will. Living apart from family allowed us the freedom to explore our own lives and interests, free from outside interference. Or, of course, I'm going to rephrase that. At the time of this message, I've lived here for 13 months, 1 year and 1 month. In that time, together, we paid nearly $40,000 to this property in rent, utilities, and other expenses like electricity bill, internet, water, pest control, trash service, and more. Additionally, I managed the costs of car maintenance and repairs alone, or usually with my wife chiming in when need be, all the while embracing the independence and freedom that come with living on your own. Just like every other individuals at my age, between the age of 18 to 30, living their own life, living in their own apartment. I'm just following them. I'm barely mimicking them and all that. The experience has been both rewarding and challenging, especially given that I made this work on an entry-level income with a high school diploma. Basically working a typical 9 to 5 with a standard 40-hour work week. Getting paid weekly, at least from where I work at. And at the time, before moving in to live independent, I wasn't making a lot. I would say mid income level, I would say. It is definitely less than $30 an hour, but it is not definitely minimum wage here in Texas, which is not $7.25 an hour. It takes a great deal of perseverance to manage all the bills, but there's honor in doing so. Living independently, following your own path, and building a life on your terms. That said, renting comes with its share of frustration, whether it's rising costs, unfair policies, or safety concerns in the neighborhood. While I take pride in what we've achieved here, there is no greater honor than owning your own home, planting your flag, and declaring yourself a proud homeowner. As we move on, my wife and I will be relocating to a different area and a new city. My promise is to continue working hard, saving diligently, and building a future where we can finally achieve the dream of owning a home. This isn't just a farewell to this home. It's a step toward a brighter, more stable future. To this house, this neighborhood, and this chapter of our lives, I bid you farewell. Thank you for the memory. God bless and amen. That is the farewell address for me. We'll be leaving the premises of where me and my wife live. Of course, my friend and roommate will all be going our separate path and truly defining ourselves, human nature wise. So moving on to the next segment, talking about New Year's and the 2025 New Year resolution goals, as I'm pretty sure social media and the internet will be asking this. What is your 2025 New Year resolution goals? So if I've ever been asked that, I'm going to be saying this now as a formal presidential quote style in an oath of office inauguration vow speech. Let me catch my breath. Okay, so as a pledge and a formal pledge here, good day to all citizens of the internet, social media users, and members of the general public. As the month of December 2024 draws to a close, be prepared to welcome a new year, the year of 2025. With the dawn of this new chapter, I would like to address my personal New Year's resolution goals in a manner befitting the monumentous inauguration of President Donald J. Trump for his second term in office. Inspired by the spirit of renewal and determination, I present my goals inauguration style. While I recognize that not all of these goals may be fully attainable within the next year, I pledge to pursue them with my maximum effort and dedication. These goals represent my aspiration and the principle I aim to live by in 2025. Resolution goals for 2025. And number one, I will say that will be considered realistically by me as a person and by the concept of man and the people here in America is to fulfill the American dream. And the way I look at it, or how I define the American dream concept, is basically pursue higher education by attending college and even going to universities, to seek higher education to unlock higher earning potentials, work toward owning a home, a proper home with mortgage, with land, a mortgage to call my own, front yard, backyard, embrace the joys of fatherhood and one day grandfatherhood, cherishing the opportunity to see my children and grandchildren grow up, hoping to find their success and prosperity as well. Travel and explore, visit Japan and immerse myself in its authentic culture, traditions, and landscapes. Experience the serenity of Napa Valley, particularly enjoying a mud bath in Calistoga, California. Pursue passionate career paths. Seek opportunities in the anime field, whether as a cosplay guest at conventions, a general model, or by working in anime-themed retail or restaurants. Strengthen bonds with loved ones. my family, grandparents, uncles, cousins, second generation or third generation relatives. Invest time and energy in building stronger relationships with my family and loved ones, appreciating their presence as they age gracefully, and cherish my marriage, as I appreciate what my parents had done for me, spending their hard-earned money to making it work, paying for a grand marriage, as you know, paying for a wedding. An average formal wedding costs a lot of money, and it ain't no joke. Be a steadfast and loving partner to my wife, recognizing the joy and fulfillment of companionship over loneliness. As we embark on this journey into 2025, I take inspiration from the solemnity of the presidential oath of office. I hereby promise and swear an oath to uphold and pursue these resolutions to the best of my abilities and within my utmost control. As similarly, and as President Donald John Trump will reaffirm on January 2025, on the day of the inauguration, when he's sworn into the office, as I will quote the oath of office vow speech. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God. With this same resolve, I declare my commitment to achieving these goals. So help me God. Amen. And to revise this, to say it in another way, the solemn proclamation for the new year 2025. As we stand on the threshold of a new year, I, Solitaire Cosplay, declare and commit to a future filled with purpose, growth, and positive change. This statement serves as my solemn vow to myself, my wife, and to those who support and believe in my journey. Relocation and family harmony. I acknowledge the complexities and emotional weight of relocating homes. The task of moving belongings from one place to another is not only physically exhausting, but also financially challenging. In this understanding, I vow to approach any potential relocation with patience, careful planning, and mutual respect. I will strive to respond positively to the best of my abilities when around my parents, to nurture a harmonious relationship, and to embrace my role within the family unit with grace and understanding, as eventually they will progress old age and they will no longer be with us when the time comes, as this is a reminder of my grandparents, just as my great-grandparents once have lived and now they became history. And just the same as former President Jimmy E. Carter, who was once living, seen as a father figure, grandfather, great-grandfather, and all the fair deed he did, regardless of his occupation. I respect him and thank him for his service and for doing God's work for the greater good of the people. Commitment to personal goals. While past resolutions may not have always been met, the dawn of 2025 brings a renewed determination to aspire toward the following goals. Strengthening family bonds, to foster goodwill and understanding with my parents and loved ones. Education and growth, to pursue higher education, realizing its value in shaping a brighter future. The American dream, to work diligently toward achieving stability, owning a home, and living with purpose and prosperity. Exploration and adventure, to fulfill my dream of visiting Japan, experiencing its culture, and embracing global perspectives. Legacy and family, to build a family of my own, raise children with love and wisdom, and live to see my grandchildren thrive. A solemn oath. I promise to walk the path of my future with integrity, resilience, and hope. I vow to better myself in every way possible, to be a husband, son, and future father who honor his responsibilities and dreams. Let this declaration serve as a guide and reminder of my commitment to change for the better, to strive for harmony, and to live a life of meaning and purpose. With faith and determination, I place these promises before God and the universe, seeking strength, wisdom, and guidance as I journey forward. So God, help me please. Amen. And that concludes my formal declaration of my 2025 New Year resolution, the oath of office inauguration style, as I will see myself and to mirror, hopefully, that when Donald Trump gets elected and sworn into office, that I will be watching the inauguration speech as he cites that oath of office, that vow, as I did, and I'll be challenging him, hoping he keep his word and keeping his promise, what he said, that he'll commit to the cause, as I will be doing the same, committing to my cause within the 100 days of moving back wherever I'm relocating to make sure I fulfill my dream life goals to the best of my abilities. As I am getting old and I don't want my life to be cut short, not having the experience to know what it's like to go to college or to own a proper home and to know what it's like to raise kids. I want to make sure that I live through all that and experience all that, regardless of what people or my peers, friends have been telling me on pacing and all that. As I rather try to get ahead in life as much as possible. And if it costs me my life, so be it. I have stated my promise and I will do my best to fulfill them all. It is a grind and it is a challenge. And if I cannot achieve them, I will say that I have tried. I have committed to the effort at the slightest. And that's the memo. Thank you all for hearing what I have to say, for tuning in and listening to my speech. I appreciate anyone giving a like, following me, subscribing to me, keeping tabs on me, helping me grow as a content creator, live streamer, helping me build fame, cloud of fame, popularity, helping me build buzz and traction. I greatly appreciate all the support and the love of the community of the internet. God bless, Happy New Year's, safe travels, and best wishes to your endeavors and dreams, hoping they come true. Peace. Hello, good evening. Sorry about the interruption. That's my immediate family calling me for dinner to celebrate New Year's Eve 2024, or the last day of this month and the year as well. So again, Happy New Year's Eve, Americans. And again, I forgot what I was saying, but again, I'm trying to follow like every individual, every people, mom, dad, grandpa. Let's say the previous former president that lived 100 years ago, President James E. Carter, Jimmy Carter. He's a father, been living on a farm with no plumbing, no electricity, pretty much no entertainment. If you can do it, I can do it. He found his success, so can I. But anyway, that's why I stopped playing games. I don't play Genshin Impact. I don't play Mabinogi. I don't play any MMORPG because I know for sure I'm going to be, based on my own fate and destiny, I'm going to be a solo, lonely person. I don't want to be doing dungeons all by myself. I don't want to be doing instances by myself. I just wish the community would get together, join hands, and say, hey Sunbeam, you want to be friends? Hey Sunbeam, how you doing, man? How you doing? You want to do dungeons and all that? Like, I want that love. I want all that attention, the fair amount of attention and the fair amount of friendship and the communication and the community to get together like that, and not just every man for themselves and people just, and all the players just AFK on any MMORPG games. Cannot wrap my head around that and cannot understand why people just don't want to take the game seriously. Like, Mabinogi has a lot of AFKers, a lot of just people that don't want to play the game seriously. They're just standing there idle and just wasting their own electricity, and even wasting by hogging up the game, the lag and the latencies and all that. Because sometimes I get disconnected because there's too many people just crowding up the game, and it's just ridiculous. So I want to speak my mind on that and trying to put an end to all that AFKing idle gamers and more focus on taking the game seriously. I wish to see that change in any MMO communities. At least that's my experience from playing games for all these years, and of course that's why I love Sword Online. It reminds me of Sword Online because I play a lot of MMORPG games, and I was always truly am a solo player. Whether you feel me or not, whether you believe it or not, or if you care or not, well, I'm just here to freely express how I feel. And this is, again, a blogging discussion, since this is the end of an era and end of the year, to speak my free mind and to freely express to the general public of the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, DeviantArt, and many social medias in varying platforms. Friends and families, for those that care to hear me out, to hear what I have to say, well, I appreciate it. If you don't and you don't care, well, I'm sorry, but it is a given privilege here in America to exercise the free speech and expression. So moving forward, that I want to say, at least to give some few shout outs. So I will be calling out people. So again, if you don't care about this video, well, you're gonna be missing that, whether for good, for bad. I'll be calling you out, but at least I'll be calling out my peers. So for starters, I got free prints. I just want to say I appreciate for a few things from going to convention that I got free prints. So I believe shout out to one of my friends, my best man, Player464. Yeah, Player464, Alexander C. Ballard and his family. So Player464, EP Wolverine, Leave It to Tegan, Queen Oberon, Kill Every Venue, the family for these prints. And I might assume if it's not for these, then I guess special thanks to conventions, KawawaCon, Ecchi Expo, IkiCon, from understanding. I forgot where I got these prints from, but thank you very much. Oh yeah, maybe from Anime Austin Alliance. So AAOA, thank you too. Shout out to them. So shout out to Player4 and his family. Shout out to many conventions, KawawaCon, IkiCon, Ecchi Expo, or fandom events for the prints, I would say. And of course, for these two videos, shout out to my longtime friend, Crazy74, or Crazy Chris, for these two videos as a gift. Thank you for these two. I have made the effort to watch these two movies, and I would say this one, I like this one better than this one. At least this one has some romance, but being as it is, I will say again, I'm getting back into writing, and I'm not making time to watch movies like these or any movies that my family have. I'm not a movie buff, nor a video game buff. Because if it doesn't pay the bills, then what point does it serve me to invest my time in it? It's just a time waster, in my opinion. Unless you're live streaming and you're trying to upload it on Facebook to make money by getting this video monetized on YouTube. Because I'm trying to get over millions of views and hit like 5K or 2K subscribers in order to be qualified to get in partnership with YouTube. And I don't know how other people do it, but I thought I'll be getting a lot of views or a lot of likes. I doubt anybody's going to sympathize with that, and I doubt this video will get blown up with a lot of comments and sympathies. I'm just here to speak my mind and say that I'm just enjoying New Year's and just want to let everyone know that, you know, I'm just trying to be positive, that I appreciate my friends, Crazy Chris, Crazy74, for giving me two of these movies when I last hang out with him in Texas. Shout out to him. I just want to recognize him. If he still has Twitch or something, I believe if he still has Twitch for a long time, his user is Crazy74. So again, shout out to him for these two movies. Appreciate it. And of course, I gotta also show respect and recognize a friend of mine that I went all the way to Galveston, Texas on the beach when we participated in a cosplay contest. And I'm sure I have uploaded on my previous YouTube for shorts that I was cosplaying as the swimwear version of Kirito with my wife, Asuna Rose 44, or at Asuna Ni 45 on Instagram. That special thanks to a friend named Phil D. Win. I hope you don't mind if I address your name on YouTube or on social media, but thank you for giving me this. And thank you for choosing me and my wife as a winner of your own private beach party cosplay contest. Shout out to him. I just want him to be recognized for the gift and for recognizing me as a winner of his private beach cosplay contest. So I'm just getting that and cementing my achievement here on this video content. Whatever gets shared or whatever gets posted on. This is indeed a public statement, and I am trying to be a public figure and consider myself as a presidential political public speaker. So with that out of the way, shout out to all of my friends. Shout out to Player464, EP Wolverine, Queen Oberon, Leave It to Tegan, Kill Every Venue. Shout out to Crazy Chris, Crazy74. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to multiple conventions, especially KawawaCon to Tango last 2 years ago, when I'm the first winner at the ending ceremony. And you know, I thought to myself I ain't gonna win, but with luck. All special thanks to friend Marvelous Mackay. So shout out to him. Shout out to Marvelous Mackay for giving me a ticket and blessed me with the luck. I would have to say that it's been a long journey from the start of 2024 all the way to the end of it. And I will say this, if anybody that knows me, knew me, getting to know me, I'm a hard-headed person, hard-headed as a rock, or stubborn as an ox, stubborn as a mule. I'm always 24/7 stressed. It's always been a long day for me. And I know I will say that I am seemingly antisocial, arrogant. Anything that looks like I just don't feel like being bothered or feel like I'm not in the mood to talk. I'm just letting everyone know, the viewers know, that that's just me being me. I don't take advice, or I take selected amount of advice, I should put it. So once again, the kind of advice that I'm open-minded to is that I am a big fan of creative writing. And I've been sharing that on Facebook and been doing live streaming just to defend my work. Because I haven't been writing my stories for 7 years. But ever since the pandemic, or ever since 2017, before the pandemic. I've been writing for 7 years. And I miss writing so much. Every day I go to work, the thought of writing comes to my head. So I'm getting back into it. Special thanks to ChatGPT and various AI for all the image creating and all that. The image generator. Shout out to AI video generator, and now shout out to the voice AI generator. As I've been seeing on YouTube, with a lot of these creative AI generator, like the President Evil creative video with all the presidents like Joe Biden, Trump, Obama fighting the zombies. Like President Evil, I knew I had a feeling someone took that idea, and I actually had it in my head, and I just didn't creatively write it down on paper. But it's fan made. So I'm just saying, with video AI being that creative and being that real, surreal as it is, I have to get back into writing before someone else, God knows, may took all my ideas from me that I've been keeping bottled up in my head for 7 years. And now I gotta really put my effort and really double time step on it and get back into my writing. So yes, I've been doing live streaming and live streaming on Twitch. All me writing my stories on Wattpad and using ChatGPT, all to protect my work and to enforce copyright. And I've been trying to showcase and spread it so that it gets flooded and propagated on the internet in order to lay down the copyright law, because those are my ideas and I work hard and thought really hard on it. And I want the same courtesy if I had to respect other legitimate DeviantArt commission artists and any other artists that draws and animate, and filmmakers, movie makers, and any other live streamers and content creators alike. If I had to respect the copyrights and not to steal the work or plagiarize or pirate, by means I want the same courtesy when it comes to me and my work. My original characters, my original work, my original ideas all came from my head and from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to leave it at that, and just want to address that here on this video content to the general public of the internet, social media, and the ever cyber world of the community. So with that being out of the way, if you don't mind me, I'm going to try to have the fingers here because I have just typed out all prepared on ChatGPT, and I hope you don't mind me grabbing the phone. Yep, and just, having the fingers tapping. So I'm going to have a little close up. All right, there you go. So, as I said, I am here to formally, what's the word? Sorry, let me scroll back up on the ChatGPT. So I formally written out my 2025 New Year's resolution goals in the style format as the Oath of Office inauguration style speech, pledging and vowing allegiance to fulfill to the best of my solemn duties of my abilities to uphold of my own New Year's resolution starting tomorrow all the way to the end of 2025. So I'll go ahead and read this. So 2025 New Year's resolution office goals. 1. Enhance productivity and efficiency. Implement time blocking for major tasks to reduce multitasking. Adopt a 2-minute rule. Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound like, that's not the one I'm looking for. Let me, I mean, that's something else. That sounds like customer and all that. Let's see. There we go. 2025 New Year's resolution. The American Dream Promise. I, Tai Nguyen, or Tai M. Nguyen, make this promise to myself. A promise to pursue and fulfill the essence of the American dream with dedication, perseverance, and vision. I will chart a path that leads me toward personal, professional, and family fulfillment. Number 1, education and career advancement. I will commit to attending college and university, striving to earn a degree that opens doors to higher potential earnings and personal growth. I understand that education is the foundation of opportunity, and I will invest in my skills and knowledge to reach the highest academic heights possible. Number 2, home ownership and stability. I will work toward owning a home with a front yard for weekend barbecues. Okay, I'm not sure why ChatGPT put that there. Or pretty much front yard for a weekend and a backyard where memories are built. I promise to manage my finances responsibly, save diligently, and pursue a house mortgage, creating a space for my family that can call home. And number 3, family and fatherhood. I envision myself as a father figure, raising 2 children with love, patience, and guidance. I will build a nurturing environment that fosters their dreams and growth, laying the groundwork for their futures. One day, I will watch them grow, knowing I played a part in shaping their journey. I will strive for longevity, aspiring to see myself as a grandfather, passing down stories and lessons to future generations. Number 4, travel and exploration. I will embrace life beyond borders, traveling to Japan and other countries, immersing myself in cultures that inspire and expand my worldview. These journeys will not only fulfill my curiosity, but also enrich my creativity and passion for storytelling. Number 5, passion and career in anime. As I will say this multiple times and previously, this is my number 1 dream in general, to work in an anime career field. Not to be an audience, customer, or viewer, sitting in this chair and just watching anime or reading manga. If it's not gonna pay the bills, then it's not worth my time. So I cannot really make it any clearer than that, nor stress myself any further than that. It's a fact that I can prove. I don't do it as a hobby. I like to make pennies on the side. So again, number 5, passion and career in anime. I promise to chase my dream job within the anime industry, whether as a creative writer, author, anime producer, or a voice that brings stories to life. I will remain persistent, applying my talents to conventions, studios, or production houses, eager to contribute to the field I am passionate about. This is my declaration, a roadmap for the life I envision. I recognize that the pursuit of dreams requires effort, but I am ready to meet every challenge head on in fulfilling these promises. I will not only create a future of success, but also one rich in purpose and joy. Signed. Okay, you're trying to put that there. Here you go. Here's what I call the executive order. Let's see. Signed. Signed by Tai Nguyen at Sunbeam Tai 10 for Instagram. Consider this as an executive order that I have hereby signed. Case closed. So that I hereby mark my own word. And if anybody have been watching this from start to end, if you're gonna hold me to it, for free to, if you're gonna screenshot or save this video, so be it. I mean, I am treating myself like a politician, like a president, treating this like an oath of office on January 20th, the inauguration. At the same time, I will be holding the second term President-elect Donald J. Trump when he gets into the office, when he states his oath of office vow speech. And with that being said, I would see if I can quote that speech, if I can find it. I know I did, and again, I know I'll be posting this after several other videos, and I did quote and I did vote and pledge and vow, but I will just do it again on this since I'm wearing a professional suit that I look like a politician or pretty much a funeral priest. But hang on, new tab. Let's see. Oh, just give me a moment. Okay. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Let me click that. To defend the Constitution of the United States. And that, I mean, that's the short one. But other than that, I know the last one say, so God help me please, amen. So with that, I've already signed the journal, what I dubbed as the executive order, and I have sealed the deal and laid down my word and promises of my 2025 New Year's resolution. So other thing is, if that's what I'm going to be asked, hey Sunbeam Titan, what is your New Year's resolution for 2025? Well, I already posted on Facebook. I already addressed it here on this video content that will be posted on YouTube, on any various social media. And I will be asking all of you viewers and those that's been tuning in, what will be your New Year's resolution for 2025? And do you live on your own or still live with your family? Do you ever get along with your family or with your roommates? Did you enjoy 2024 so far? And what is your favorite hobby? And do you ever wish to get paid doing what you like to do? And have you ever thought of going all the way to pursue that goal? Once again, my number one dream, hobby, and hoping that I'm trying to pursue it as a career is, again, writing stories. You know, writing, got my pencil, writing on my journal. Creative writing. I've been writing stories for since 2005, and I've been writing all the way towards 2016, and I wrote more than 30 journals before Wattpad and Blogspot or bloggers or any other writers website where you can post all your fan fiction and all that. I love writing, and I'm glad to get back into it. All special thanks to AI image generator and all these AI that helps create images, including AI that helps you write and, you know, revise your sentence structures. So special thanks to ChatGPT. It got my vote and definitely got my deserves my subscription, because I don't trust scammers and I don't trust dishonest commission artists or anyone that is soliciting or trying to, you know, be a gold digger and a fraudulent merchant. I cannot wrap my head around why they always have to take that route and doing bad deeds to harm other people, like such as myself, that I always had to wake up early and go to work 40 hours a week, 10 hours a day, as early as around 7 or 7:30 and sometimes 6:30, working 10 to 11 hours, having to work on my feet for 3 or 4 hours. And I find it unjustified that all these scammers is just taking the easy route, just getting away with the internet and being all dishonest. It's just awful, and I'm calling that out as an awareness and hope that better security and better cybersecurity and the FCC can do something to really quell down all these scammers and dishonest solicitors and just flat out dishonest trolls. Because I don't do that to people, and I don't deserve something like that. I can never understand why I always feel like I'm the prey here. But I've been watching YouTuber Pleasant Green, and he does shows all these scams, and I'm pretty much getting a lot smarter about it. So I don't want that to happen, and I'm trying to put it in and completely cancel all means of scam, all means of fraudulence. So I'm just at least addressing this and getting this out there. So yes, my New Year resolution has been set. I have already sworn my promises. I mean, if you're gonna hold me to it, thinking I'll try to fulfill every single promises, based on what I said on Facebook or what I said on here, phrases to phrases, word for word, and you can go ahead and hold me to it. You can save this video, screenshot, quote what I said. But I will say this: that's only to me and only for me. And I don't understand why you have to waste your breath or really have to take interest in just getting into my personal business when you have your own fish to fry and you have your own problem and obligations. That at the end of the day, you have your own big project, you have your own dilemma. I will say this: I treat people the way I want to be treated, and I give myself 5-star and 10 out of 10 that I don't meddle into people's business. I always been true to myself, such as I keep everything to myself. I stay quiet. I mind my own business. I just say, okay. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be bothered. I do my own thing, and I will give myself an A+ that I did a phenomenal job. Because of all 400 to back then, I had like 600 friends on Facebook or even friends on Instagram that followed. Not a single soul ever reached out to talk to me. Only a very few friends of mine that care enough or has the best interest to talk to me reach out to me. But nope, I don't have like a full party of 400 friends ever talking to me on Facebook. So yeah, that pretty much says it itself. And here when I check on YouTube, I only had almost 30 followers or 30 subscribers here on YouTube. I have over about 505 followers on Facebook for my cosplay page, Solitaire Cosplay, and about almost 160 followers on Instagram for Solitaire Cosplay. DeviantArt, about 112, 113. Like I was trying to be going all big and fame and all that. You know, I'm just being honest, going for a cloud of fame. Because I guess I would consider this as a distraction or as a facade that I was really trying to promote my story and just trying to treat it like a whole news outlet. I'm just trying to get the word out in all means possible by creating multiple pages on every different social media, hoping it will populate the internet. So if anyone searched for my ideas, it would all be tied to under my name, under my faces, because I work very hard and I'm trying to be a content creator, live streamer, cosplayer, general modeling, and now a creative writer and author, hoping to produce my own anime out of my own original works. Just like the same as every other content creator, YouTuber, TikToker, Facebook, Instagram, DeviantArt, trying to make pennies and hoping to sell their hard-drawn art or their book, or hoping to get in partnership with YouTube, TikTok to get their videos monetized. I'm just the same as anyone else. I should be no different or should be treated differently. Because I treat people the way I want to be treated. I treat people with respect. And I respect their privacy, their personal space. Like, I don't know, like, in great length, I don't know how I should respect your privacy. But like I said, I don't really, what I'm trying to say is I'm not very nosy. I don't really like to peek on people's phone or see what they're playing and all that. I don't do that. I mean, if I did, well, I'm sorry. But now, I just like, you know what, I'm going to go to my room, go to my own room and, you know, type stories. And that's what I've been doing recently, believe it or not. But at least, I'm just saying this for those that know, that knew me, that has known me, or trying to get to know me. Now you know. And again, I've been trying to make money. I'm the kind of person that likes to make money. I'm all about assets. I'll go by the word CEO, Career Employment Opportunities, and not Chief Executive Officer. When I say CEO, I really am being creative. Career Employment Opportunity. I'm all about trying to find jobs and finding jobs within the anime department, within the anime career. And I really want to strongly express this here, whatever this gets posted on and shared to, that I'm hoping that there are more anime jobs being created. If you have seen me around and you've been living in the era back in 2014, 2016, around that era, here in Texas, USA, There was a anime retail store called Uppo's Anime. Uppo's Anime on Rutland Drive near Peyton Gin Road or Burnett Road, around there, here in the city of Austin, Texas. It's called Uppo's Anime, and I know it's owned by an individual named Franklin Mormon. I will not really get into detail, but I'm only saying it as it is because there's already been common knowledge and already been mixed bag of good and bad publicities about Uppo's Anime and to the owner. And I know Uppo's Anime has 3 stores way back then, around between 2014 and 2016. One in Houston, San Antonio, and Austin, and they all got closed down. And now the successor was Anime Pop Austin on Airport Boulevard near Kinokuniya, that Asian entertainment on the North Crescent Moon or Lamar Crescent Moon or something, with the that Hong Kong market, that supermarket with the K barbecue all you can eat, along with the rotating sushi, Kura Sushi, and Tori. So yeah, that plaza. So Anime Pop Austin was far from that plaza, and it was open around like before the pandemic, I think. But it lasted all the way towards 2024, and I thought it was an April Fool's joke. But ultimately, Anime Pop Austin closed down, and of course they weren't hiring. Despite that, I submitted my resume and application for Uppo's Anime, and nope, I have never gotten hired to work at an anime retail store. And all my life, that defines me. And I love anime, and I love to make money working in an anime focused environment, but surrounded by anime merch. Behind me, anime wallpaper. In front of me, mangas and CDs and plushies. On my right and left, trading cards. Everything all 2D anime aesthetic. Because for 31 years in my entire life, I always dreamed of ever working for anime. And the closest I can ever get is to volunteer at anime conventions. Ecchi Expo by Fandom Events, Wind Bloom, Kawawa-con, Iki-con, Ushi-con, Anime Overload, San Japan, Realms-con. Like, yeah, I've been there and I only volunteered. And I like it. I mean, I'm happy. It's just short-lived because it's a typical 3 or 4 day. And I hate having to pay for the hotel, and I really hate having to compete to get a crash space and all that. You know, I'm very that flexible, and I'm just speaking from the bottom of my heart and the top of my lungs and the top of my head. I love anime so much. And the only thing I can do is to just get back into writing my stories. And you know what? I'll just have to pass that onto my original characters, and he will just grant people dreams like that. Because I'm the god of my own story, I can make it happen. But I really would pray to the Lord, hoping that there is more job opportunities related to anime. I hope to see another successor after Anime Pop opening here in the city of Austin, somewhere here in Texas, not too far from, here, or not too far from Round Rock, I would say. Just somewhere that's easily accessible, that doesn't take an hour-long drive. Because anime is my passion, and I love working for anime. There is no higher honor than that. Or there's no higher honor in just sitting and watching anime if I don't get paid for it. I don't like to waste time in just sitting, being a viewer, audience, customer. I want to be the opposite. So I really made myself clear on that. And good thing I did. Because I will be getting this posted on Facebook, maybe Instagram, of course YouTube for sure. Hoping to build subscribers, hoping to build traction. I'm trying to grow my viewership, trying to build like a big fan base here, including the same on Twitch. Oh, sorry about that. Including on Twitch, because Twitch, I only have 25 followers, less than 30. Again, YouTube, less than 30. Instagram, less than 160. Like, I don't know why I'm just having trouble building followers. I mean, I apologize if you don't find me appealing or boring. But like I said, it is easy said and done to click that subscribe button, to hit that follow, or hit that watch on DeviantArt. But at the same time, you can do the opposite. You can hit the unsubscribe, you can hit the unfollow button, you can hit the dislike. I mean, I've been doing that. Like, if I feel like I have no business with any other content creators, it's not worth my time just subscribing if it's truly that I don't find it interesting. Now, I apologize. I mean, I love to support a lot of content creators because I like to treat us as one big family. And again, I treat people the way I want to be treated. I like to support every content creator as I like to be supported. I like to grow and hope I can make pennies out of this so I can stay at home and write stories and call it a dream. But no, I have to continue working where I work 40 hours a week, working 10 hours on my feet, and I always go home stressed with PTSD because I really am feeling paranoid, tense. What's the word? PTSD. Strained, disoriented, and it's always a long day. I don't like where I work at. I wish there are more NMA opportunities, like opportunities to work in an NMA department without being rejected, like given a fair shot to work, equal employer opportunities. And I wish I can be a successful content creator. And it takes all of you that sympathize with me to hit that subscribe button on YouTube, or to follow me on Facebook, Solitaire Cosplay, and to keep liking and all that, and to follow me on Instagram, and maybe follow me on TikTok, Twitter, X, just any other social media that does monetization, that you can get paid for just posting content. I'm sure you would agree, this content creator would agree, that content creator would agree. We are all here on the same goal, hoping we try to be families and not be competitive, because it is what it is. It's super competitive, it's oversaturated, it's just stressful as it is, trying to be at the top, hoping to make millions. And I'm just speaking my mind. You have to give me that. I'm not any troll nuisance IRL live streamer. I am not Johnny Somali. I am not Neon. I'm just me, and I'm doing the right thing. Is just really expressing my thoughts, and you have to give me that. I'm being honest to myself, and I've been through a lot. Been through a lot of grinding, a lot of hard climbs. I sometimes don't get along with my peers. I don't get along with my family. But there's always room for forgiveness. There's also room for opportunities, and there's room for improvements. It's only up to you to make that change, and for you to change for yourself for the better. As the saying goes, you cannot change other people, but you can only change yourself, and that's within your own control. But I'm starting to run lots of words, but yeah, I just want to wish again. I appreciate my friends for all these gifts, and I appreciate the time just trying to look back on the greatest moments of 2024 or way back. I'm happy to say at least I have won some achievement, and I did participate. I did won something from the contest, or at least my wife won in 2023 at Etche Expo, at the Etche Expo prom, like a few years back, and I'm happy to won something from Kawawa Con to Tango at the ending ceremony. I mean, I'm glad I actually experienced winning something for a change after going through a lot of conventions last year. It's been quite a journey, and if you know me or you seen me around before, oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I appreciate for at least keeping me in your thoughts somewhere. But if not, well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about that. But time change. I'm getting old. Like I said, former President Jimmy Carter had passed away, and I'm not saying it as a politician or that. I'm just treating him as a person, and that means that people will not live long or may have their lives cut short, or whatever that may be. Is I'm trying to say is enjoy life to the fullest, and to start treating people like people, regardless of their ideologies and their beliefs. As at the end of the day, I will go by saying that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt. Remember that. What people say shouldn't really bring you down or to change you. It's up to you where you should take their advice, heed it, and do what they say. Or you can just say, okay, but don't have to follow through with it. That's why I don't give advice to people. I only give advice to people that I know that if they care about something, and they look like they're open to that advice towards their goal, then I'll give it to them. If I know what it's about and I have experience in it. So again, the kind of advice I will take is, I love creative writing. Again, I love writing stories. I've been getting into Wattpad and Blogspot of bloggers, and any website that is kind of more relaxed and lenient to not safe for work to the maximum of either way. I want to post my story where limitless, like I'm going to have like over 100k words or so, and if it gets posted and it get monetized, where I start getting paid pennies just for views and clicks and all that, do send me on the link. Do reach out to me. Send me a link. Leave a comment here. Because I like to write stories, and I would love to explore every website where I can get paid to write stories. Because right now I know there's a mobile app called Starry, and I don't know if it's legitimate, but right now it looks like it requires to have a lot of words, and it looks like it's exclusive to mobile apps. Like I know I've been watching YouTuber Vinsane that talks about money making apps. So if you heard of Vinsane, I'm just promoting him here on YouTube, and whenever this video content gets shared, shout out to Vinsane for weeding out those scams and showing all legitimate money making apps. I just want to shine light on that I've been playing a lot of money making apps on my phone, like Bitcoin Miner, all these cryptocurrency games for Satoshi's Bitcoin, because I'm after the money and I need money to survive. Gotta pay food, gotta pay rent, pay bills, put food on the table, just to simply survive. But I'm sorry for over repeating myself and really keep going back in circles here. But again, writing stories is what I care the most. Writing stories. Been writing stories since 5th grade, means so much to me. If there is a position or any jobs where I can freely write my own stories, such as continue writing on Wattpad and then just submitting it to that website to get it monetized or whatever, that will be helpful. Do send it my way and do let me know about that. If there are any legitimate website where I can write my stories and be a creative writer and author and get paid for it. Because there are scammers out there, and I don't like to fall for a scammer again. I work hard for my money. You work hard for your money. This person work hard for their money. That person work hard for their money. Money like this. Hard-earned money. And if you don't mind, I'm going to drink me some water. My mouth is getting dry and I'm dehydrated. So yeah, if you're gonna be asking me questions, so again, so the question I may answer if I ever get asked is, well, if you're asking me what's my New Year's resolution, again, I'm just simply gonna say in a nutshell is to follow my American dream, hoping to find my dream job. I would say I'm also trying to find that island, because I went to the Bahamas on a Half Moon Cay with my wife and my family and my uncles on the Carnival Dream, like a few weeks back. I think last year, no, on Black Friday, post Thanksgiving, November 30th, went on the Carnival Dream Cruise for 8 days, going all the way to the Eastern Caribbean, the Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay Beach is indeed my favorite vacation spot. And that got my word saying, now I got to find the island. And now I got to find that Amazon jungle where I can be free. And I'll always go by saying, live free, feel free, be free. Free as the wind, free as the bird. I personally don't enjoy living in the city. I wish I had the money to probably buy a small ranch not too far from the suburbs or something. But buying properties costs a lot of money, and I don't like the housing price and how bad the economy is now. I don't know how bad it will get starting tomorrow and going into middle of 2025. But again, fingers crossed. I just hope the economy gets better and hope that housing is getting more affordable so that I can easily fulfill my American dream goals, as I already made a promise and have already signed this small little journal that I treated like an executive order that will uphold my New Year resolution to the best of my abilities. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. Thank you everyone from sticking around and watching this whole video from start to finish. Thank you for the views, and for those that like and subscribe on YouTube, if this gets posted on YouTube or on Facebook, appreciate the follows. Again, if you do like this video and you appreciate what I have to say, and I don't know, you find me appealing or whatever, please do hit that subscribe button. Please do follow me. Please help me grow as a content creator and help me be successful as a content creator. It can't hurt, or at least for me, it can't hurt to express that. I sympathize with those that are underrated, that should feel like they should get that love that they deserve, and hope they get all the subscribers and all that. And I really wish I can get that subscriber too, that love that I need. So again, hit that subscribe button, and Happy New Year's, social media and the internet. Peace. Hello, good day, general public of the ever-growing internet, social media, friends, families, peers, and anyone tuning in to hear what I have to say. Thank you. Again, I am General Sunbeam, Sunbeam Titan, Sunbeam 07, Solitaire Cosplay, reporting for another content video. Whatever this gets posted on and whatever gets shared to, I just want to let you know that this is the real me, not no deepfake or scammer or anything. With that being said, I just want to do a little solo blog here, solo blog talk discussion. So yeah, I just enjoyed a cup of coffee, went to Starbucks, and I had a nice McDonald's McRibs. So I'm gonna be like showing all that on my videos here, doing a mashup and editing. And with that being said, I probably don't really edit my videos because I'm a clean person. I don't really like to hide anything. You have to give me that for being honest, because honesty is a good medicine, and part of the 7 heavenly virtues, patient is a virtue, and you gotta exercise humility and all that. I am indeed usually a productive person, but not a proactive person. When I say productive, I meant I'm producing content like this, and yeah. So with that being said, I just love recording. I've been enjoying. I have been writing my stories, and I really want to brag. I would apologize for bragging, but again, I love writing my stories. I said it numerous times on all my video content. I have been live streaming, and the simple purpose of me live streaming or sharing all my hard work and all my original ideas is to prevent copyright. I don't really expect it to blow up or to build up views or anything. I simply am sharing it just to prevent copyright, as hopefully anybody that search any of a tag on the Google that my images and anything I shared are open to the public and would search in my name, that shows that that the work is under my name. Because I have been writing stories for 7 years, and God knows how many new creators in my generation have stepped forward. There's always going to be new artists, new drawers, new live streamers, fresh new content creators just like me. I've been around for 31 years, and I regret not having to write for 7 years. It's just sad that because real life, being a responsible adult, is draining most of my life and taking away my free time. I don't get paid, at least not now, or I don't get paid anytime producing this video content, whatever gets shared on the social media. Like I'm planning to upload this social media on YouTube, upload this social media on TikTok, Facebook, and hoping to build that views up here enough to get monetized to apply for a partnership. Because I do want to get paid by TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, DeviantArt, YouTube, every social media that can support posting this video content. So yes, I do write stories. I wish I can get paid to write stories and get paid to be a content creator, get paid to be a live streamer. And it's all about you, whether to follow, to subscribe or not. I don't force you, because if you do subscribe, you might unsubscribe. So it just don't make any difference. I just don't know what every other content creator have, what I don't have, other than I'm an Asian guy that's just trying to make ends meet, just trying to live life to the fullest and put food on the table, and just really want to give a crack at being a content creator. There's nothing wrong with that. As the saying goes, everyone can cosplay, everyone can produce content. It's up to you whether to subscribe, to follow, or not. I don't force anybody. I'm cool with that. But I wish employers at conventions are kind enough to make exception to look for fresh cosplay guests without having a large following. Because I don't like that should not matter. You think it's easy to rack up 1,000 followers in one day? No, not to me at least. Or not in general to a guy. Because I check all my social medias. On Twitch, I have less than 30. YouTube, less than 30. Instagram, about close to 160. I'm trying to get to reach past 160 on Instagram for Solitaire Cosplay. Facebook, about 505, but I lost 5 followers. So that says a lot that I'm not that popular. I mean, does it bother me? No, it would only bother me if I try to apply to be a cosplay guest and they try to take that into consideration. expecting me to have high volume followers, because I might be bluffing, lying. I mean, I might do what I can to get my foot in and get the foot in the door. Sorry, get the foot through the door to be a cosplay guest. I mean, that's been my dream, but now I'm just dropping it and just moving forward to, again, writing my stories. I love creative writing, and I hope I can get a foot through the door and break through into a much successful career within this department, within this field. It is a part of working in an anime, because with the AI, like ChatGPT and all that, I love writing stories. I'm hoping to master the arts of creating images, then use the video AI to make the art in motion, then the voice AI to give voice, then the music. And all together, when you piece the puzzle and you sandwich it together, you produce your own anime. That's been my dream, so I'm trying to start off as a creative writer, working all the way towards producing my own anime from my own original work. And if it came to fruition, and hopefully with any backers and supporters, any legitimate artist that willing to go his or her out of the way to help me bring my character to life, and those that know how to animate that willing to join in, that will be great. I appreciate for y'all to reach out to me to help me fulfill my passion, bring it to life, because I am planning to go to college and hoping I can try to catch up on trying to get over here to the top and not over here at the bottom, because I haven't been to college for since 2012, and I kind of regretted that. Should have gone to college when the economy was great back then. But that just shows how much time has wasted, and I really regretted that, because now I'm getting old, my parents will be getting old, and I don't want to have a loss of life or any tragic family emergencies. I don't like that. But that's where I'm at. I feel like I don't have a lot of time left, because, I'm eventually going to progress old. It's all about what people see on the outside, and if I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not a little boy anymore. I'm a grown man. It's hard to see your last time your high school undergoing a lot of different changes. But once again, if there's any legitimate commission artists out there, any artist that takes interest in my stories on Wattpad, DeviantArt, bloggers, or Blogspots, if you love my story, thank you, and I appreciate anyone willing to work with me to bring my characters to life. I love to sit down over a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and talk about my stories. I mean, I apologize if it's going to be lecturous and annoying, but indeed, you will see me running my mouth off talking about my stories like what I'm doing right now. Bragging about it, boasting about it, expressing how much it means a lot to me, just as anyone that enjoys drawing or live streaming or producing their own content or from scratch or something, I respect that. But again, if you find this annoying, you can feel free to click away. You don't have to listen to this. But for those that have been watching, sticking around, tuning in from start to finish, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate your views. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to hear me out. I appreciate the subscribe, follows, watch, all the support I can get. And I appreciate the community for at least sympathizing and giving me the opportunity for whatever career is presentable. And I'm talking about anime, because I love anime in general. And I want to say this again, I hope that there are opportunities for me to write stories. I pray to the Lord that there are, at the least. And I hope to see more jobs related to anime, working for anime, retail store, restaurants, anything that's anime focused, where, the maids, butler cosplay, or there's cosplay involved and it's surrounded by anime, like behind me, like there's a picture right there, it'll be anime, surrounded by anime mangas, merch, all that. I just don't want to be volunteering at anime conventions. I want to be getting paid for it. And I'm having piss poor luck in finding opportunities. I don't like bothering looking for the internet. I don't like going on the internet and just searching for all that. I just want someone that is a chairman or an owner or in position of power to grant me that opportunity face to face, a mano y mano. So yeah, I wanted to say I did do a recording of me live streaming and me doing a little recording on the laptop of me trying to work my stories on Wattpad and all that, coming up with ideas and all that. So again, I will just say that it's almost 12 a.m. here at the time of this recording. So I want to say that I've been writing stories to talk a bit about my stories, to show my original work. I created my first original character, General Sunbeam, Evil Night, and Moonlight. Sunbeam, Moonlight, or General Sunbeam. Again, General Sunbeam, Evil Night, Moonlight. That's the full name. Created my first original character. The way I would say it, he's an anime mirror image of myself. If I look at myself in the mirror and ask myself, "Hey, Sunbeam Titan, what anime character do you want to be?" Or if you're an anime character, what would you look like? I would look at myself in the mirror. I will look like a reflection of myself. I would change this hair color to be orange, bright orange, has orange and orange eyes. This whole outfit, orange in varying spectrum of orange. So there you have it. That's my first main character, General Sunbeam, Evil Night, and Moonlight. And I got that name from a classic anime back in 2008 on season 2 of the character Calf Sunbeam from Zatch Bell. If you heard of that anime, well, welcome to my world. You're in my generation. I have watched that season all the way to season 2 on Toonami when they were showing Zatch Bell, One Piece, Megas, XLR, Prince of Tennis, Naruto no Go, and I don't know what else. Like Yu-Gi-Oh GX, for example. Yu-Gi-Oh GX, Totally Spies, all that. The Toonami that were family friendly back in the days when it was airing midway before Adult Swim on Saturday between 2006 and 2008 or even 2004. I have heard of Zatch Bell and have watched that anime since then and reached all the way towards season 2 when they're trying to fight Mamoru Z. So Calf Sunbeam showed up and I love that name. So I took that name and created my own full name. And that became my own original character. And I color coded it orange. Varying spectrum of orange. So basically everything orange from the hair to the eyes to the clothes. And weapons, of course. He's a picture of the sun, and he's the absolute leader of the solar regime, of Solariska. So that is my entire idea. So I have created over a total of 7 characters. So there's like 4 heroes and 4 villains. And that's how I envision my original story, my original work. I know my stories is generally fiction and fan fiction, as some of my stories are Easter egg reference to other animes and shows out of inspiration. So I have been reading in Wikipedia that it did say something about that that I shouldn't be stressed out about writing stories because it's very hard to really produce your own work from scratch, because whatever you write will always be a reference to something. And I haven't watched a lot of movies or anime and haven't grown up to watch any movies from the time that movie existed. So I don't want to get in trouble for copyright, and I'm not doing anything to plagiarize or to steal people's work. Because if my original work came to fruition and it becomes an anime, I am not trying to make money out of it. I'm trying to sell it and have it being shown on every television broadcast for free. And if I do get donation or tips or any money from it, it will be pulled up to be paid to whatever I can to keep this network, to keep the show, my dedicated hard work premiering on television. By all means, it means a lot to me, and all I care about is just having people returning the favor just by simply watching it. You know, telling me what they like about it, what they like the characters and all that. It just really warms my heart. Just like how much I care about other content creators, commission artists, people that draw and animate, live streamers. You know, I do my best to follow them. But honestly, if it's not interesting, I wouldn't really go out of my way to follow them, especially if they're already here 100% success. Because for me, I have a low follow rate, I have a low subscriber. I'm not that popular. I feel like I'm an underrated person that should have been loved a long time ago. So I just want to throw that out and express my free speech here, speaking my thoughts here on a video selfie to the general public of the internet, communities, family, friends, peers, and I appreciate anyone that sticks around hearing me what I'd say from start to finish. If you like this content and you like my YouTube channel or other social media, follow me. Feel free to follow me. Please do hit that subscribe button, and Hope you have a great rest of your life. Peace.